Chapter 15 is the last chapter of this module. It's about time. Now, parents, there's nothing Singaporean about time. So how we learned in the past is the same thing as how they'll learn today. The only difference is before, there were the traditional round clocks. And now, it's all digital. So, again, with a round clock, we need to remember that the shorthand points to the hour and the longhand points to the minutes. And each number around the clock represents 5 minutes. So it would be ideal for you parents to create the paper plate time clock like we used to when we were younger. And we need to remind our kids that an hour contains or is equivalent to 60 minutes. Now, the only difference between Singapore math is their R, they write as H, where we write as HR. So again, for us, it's okay that we write it as that. I don't like to write it like this. Also, in Singapore, they use that 24-hour time. So for me, it's actually better that we just teach them the way that we know how to tell time. So we also need to be able to show our kids the difference between minutes before and minutes after in this lesson. So our lesson will come from page 100. In page 100, there's one problem that I selected. The problem says, find the missing numbers. So you have a beginning time that shows 8 o'clock. Okay, then it says blank minutes later. Okay, so here the clock shows the time 8:20. Okay, so if the clock shows 8:20, that means that's 20 minutes later. Okay, and it also says blank minutes after 8 o'clock. Okay, is blank also. So this is 8:20 and we know that's 20 minutes after 8 o'clock. So again, there's nothing distinct about the Singaporean way of teaching time than we Filipinos do. Again, there's nothing distinct about the Singaporean way of teaching time than we do. That concludes the lesson for this section.